Alright, so welcome back to the YouTube channel with another video. Today with a very special guest here with Nimai Delgado in the house. How are you doing, man?
What up? I'm doing good.
Yes, he took the time to train with us, and if you guys didn't know, you can look him up, obviously, we'll link him below. But Nimai Delgado has never eaten meat before, is that right?
Yep. Yeah, born and raised vegetarian. For spiritual reasons, my parents raised me, my brother and sister, all vegetarian, and I followed that all the way until 7.5 years ago when I went fully vegan. So I was eating dairy at the time and then gave up all cheese and dairy products and went fully plant-based, and it's the best decision I ever made.
Hell yeah, love it. And he will take his top off in a second. You see, he's not skinny. So we're gonna go through a push session together.
Yep.
And gonna really crush it. And also we're gonna share with you our best tips if you're trying to build muscle and lose fat as a vegan. So see you there. Alright, so we just did a few sets bench press, and now we want to start with the first tip from Nimai when it comes to gaining muscle, losing fat. What do you say would be an important thing to do?
Yeah, we were just talking about it. Have a training partner. So when you train with somebody, you can always do more, and somebody's there to support you whenever you hit failure. So a lot of people stop way before they actually approach failure because in their mind they think, what am I gonna do if I drop this weight on me? I won't be able to get it up. But just knowing somebody's there to help you and support you, you can automatically do 3 to 4 more reps, maybe even more with their support. So number 1 tip.
Love it, I agree, because just now he pushed me and I was able to do 2 more reps.
Yeah.
And there's also studies done on that, like where they studied the performance from a group without a spotter and with a spotter. And the people with a spotter, they were able to on average do 4 more reps,
yeah,
which is a lot. So
and not even that, even the accountability too, just having somebody there to count the reps, because when you're doing it by yourself, you can tell yourself like, I did 3 sets, whatever, I'm good with this exercise. But if somebody's there with you, they're like, no, let's do 4. You know, we have 1 more set to do, or 5 more reps. Come on, we're not going to stop until we finish. So that accountability is key as well.
Alright, so we just finished a flat bench press. Nimai really pushed me. Now we're ready for the next best tip when it comes to losing fat, gaining muscle.
Yeah, so if you want to get stronger, it makes sense to train in different ways. So we just did barbell flat bench press, and now we came over to this hammer press incline machine. So you could do another flat or incline barbell or incline dumbbell, but when you switch it up, use different machines, you target different parts of your muscle, you activate different areas, and this is what gives you a nice, well-developed round chest. So this is why we're jumping over into this incline hammer press next.
I love that, because a lot of people, they always go for the barbells and dumbbells,
yeah,
and they don't do the machines because they think it's a beginner thing to do. But actually machines are perfect because you just have to sit down,
yeah,
you just do the movement, very safe to do, very easy to do, and it targets the muscle that you want to target. So yeah, I love machine work as well.
Let's go.
I'm actually bleeding right now. I don't know what that means, but yeah, Nimai is strong as fuck.
Yeah, blood, sweat, and tears. That's what makes a good workout.
Exactly. No pain, no gain, right? So we're doing flies right now on the incline machine, incline bench, pretty awesome. But I want to do the next tip for someone who wants to gain muscle, lose fat. What would you say is the best split they should do in the beginning?
Yeah, so as a beginner, they have like a period where you make gains a lot quicker. So the best split for that, I would say, is a push-pull leg split. So you only have to do 3 days a week, but in those 3 sessions, you lift heavy volume. So you do your compound lifts, your squats, your deadlifts, your bench press, your bent over rows, your overhead press. Make sure you include those lifts. 3 days a week, push-pull legs, and you'll see significant progress. And then once you start getting more advanced, then you can start doing a 5-day split and doing more isolated body parts.
Love that. I totally agree. And also, if you're a beginner, make sure to actually use that time, because in the beginning you make the most gains. Like they call it noob gains.
Yeah.
So eat enough and really push yourself in the gym, and you will make a lot of gains. Flies are done, now doing tricep extensions, and we're here also with the next tip.
Yeah, so next tip, especially if you're a beginner, focus on form. Don't come into the gym and try to just lift weight for the sake of lifting weight. Really try to bring intention with every single rep that you do. So really try to think about, what muscle am I actually trying to engage? Not how can I make this exercise easier, but how can I really activate muscle that I'm trying to train in the best way possible. And sometimes that means lowering the weight, checking your ego, leaving it at the door, and lifting efficiently, and not just throwing around weight, using other muscle groups and lifting inefficiently.
Nothing to add. Mic drop, mic drop. Yeah, it's true. Like, a lot of people are just trying to push a lot of weight. I had a friend of mine, when I started lifting, he was always ahead of me with weights, because he just ignored form, and he injured himself, and he couldn't train for like 1 or 2 years. So just be careful and check your ego at the door.
Yeah, you actually grow faster. You grow faster when you focus on form and getting proper range of motion, proper activation. You'll develop your muscles quicker. So you'll actually look bigger, you'll get stronger in the full range of motion, rather than just half repetition. So like when you see guys, I see this all the time whenever guys do curls, they'll have the bar, and they'll go like this. See, there's really no bicep involved there. Bicep requires full elongation and contraction. So this is just, you're just cheating yourself. You're doing a shoulder curl, you know? You're doing like a shoulder raise. So this is why they never develop fully properly on their biceps. So
guess why he has such big arms? Because he does that. So like, do you curl? How much do you curl? Just curious.
I don't know.
But it's not like crazy heavy, probably, right? You just
I can curl like my heaviest set's probably like a little over 135, like for reps. So 100, no, that's not 100 kilo, less.
Like 60 kilos.
Yeah, 60 kilos, yeah, for reps. And then, but normally I don't go that heavy. I just focus on really good activation, really good isolation, and that's what gets this.
Does it get the chickpea? The
Yeah,
chickpea
the
bicep?
chickpeas, yeah.
Actually, it's interesting. There's also a study done on that especially for isolation movements like lateral raises and bicep curls, when you focus on activating the muscle, having a mind-muscle connection, they found a bigger activation versus just trying to get the weight up. So especially doing isolation exercises, you want to make sure to really feel the muscle working and not cheat yourself.
So this is, if not my favorite tricep movement. So single arm, isolation. You'll square your body up to the cable stack. You'll bring the weight or the cable really close to your body, and you'll just press outward. So you see my arm, so you want to get your palm to the outside here. And what that does, you'll really focus on this long head. So you'll see here, so boom. Just get a really good squeeze. You don't have to go crazy heavy.
Long head.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just focus on slow, controlled, and then when you get to the bottom, just squeeze and you'll see it activate up here. This is where you want to really focus. This part is what makes your tricep look big, up here. All right, that was enough.
It's maybe another takeaway. If you want to have big arms, you want to train your triceps and like progressively overload triceps, because as Nimai already says, it's a tri muscle, biceps only 2. So if you want to have big arms, the triceps makes more out of your arm. So make sure you train your triceps and really grow it and get stronger every single week. So we finished the last set of triceps. That was very good push session. Thanks for taking me through it.
Of course, man.
What would you say is like the last tip you would give someone that really wants to make a difference on their health and fitness, really succeed?
Man, just have patience. So I've been lifting. I started lifting when I was 17. I'm 32 now, so it's a long time. But you know, I stayed consistent with it. It's not about, you know, making 10 pounds of muscle gain in a month. You know, you have to think of it as something that's going to become a way of life. It's not something that you do every so often. This is just part of who you are. And once you really adopt that identity and that becomes a part of who you are, then the gains will always be there. They'll always come because you like the process of it. You like coming to the gym not to build muscle, but because it makes you feel good. It makes you healthier. It gives you more energy levels. It's just something that, you know, it comes with time. It comes with time, so be patient. But if you fall in love with the process, the results will come.
Love it, totally agree. I can't agree more, and that's why you have such great results. And if you're struggling right now, just get started and just keep going, right? Don't quit. If you don't quit, you can never really fail in the end. You've been at this for 15 plus years, and in the end, you're still 32, and now you're set for life, right? You'll be in shape probably for the rest of your life, and you won't have all the diseases and all the problems in the future. You're setting yourself up for success.
I'll also say this too, it's never too late to start too. This is something that most people think that, oh, if I didn't start lifting 10 years ago, then it's going to be I'm too old, you know? Like there's a saying that says the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The next best time is right now. So if you're starting, just start. That's all you got to do. Just take that first step.
Love that, absolutely. And Nimai, thanks so much for the session. Appreciate it. Of
course.
It was a very good session.
Pleasure.
And if you want to check him out, obviously I will link him below. If you guys don't know him yet, then you're missing out. He posts amazing content on Instagram, YouTube, and his podcast is incredible as well.
Thanks, man.
So thanks so much for watching. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed it, and have a good day.
See ya.